Gotta quickly make sure everything sounds alright. Okay. Oh, actually, I think that kind of works. Right? Testing. I think that somewhat works. Alright, time to roll on with it. Just going raw into this game. Man, me streaming this is not going to do this game justice. Because I know for sure that the quality is going to dip down. Oh boy. Oh. Several chapters of Final Fantasy 16's first act. All save markers can be carried over to the main game. Valestia. Do that. I guess I'd go for frame rate since it's a more of an action game. So frame rate, as much as I would like to see graphics. No, I'll probably do that. I could change that. Did it just automatically change? Oh yeah, that that changes like immediately. Okay. Visual alerts. Enable an on-screen waveform that provides visual representation of in-game sounds and music. I don't need that. Equip with several accessories that simplify gameplay. No, action. Yeah, action. I'm pretty sure that's just like normal mode. Yeah.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valestia is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet,
I hope it's loud enough.
they saw in the light gave rise to temptation.
It feels sort of quiet.
That ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
I feel like I'm going crazy with how quiet it feels like it is. Okay, no, it sounds alright, but let me lower it a bit. It's getting too epic now. So it's Ifrit and Phoenix. Are we just jumping right into gameplay? I think maybe a bit lower. Yeah, quality's already dipping. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't invade in time. Can I control? Okay, no, I'm not controlling Phoenix here. Ooh. It's just on rails right now. Looks so bad right now on stream. 873. It's a nice file.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
Why do you feel he's gonna be a bad guy?
Let's get this done.
Make it digital, bruh. Bruh. Yes. It is I, but not that by that name. I get it. I get it. I get the joke, the laughs, the goofs. Also, I cannot get a. I cannot get a good rating on whether or not the audio is is good or not. I feel like it is. Maybe right there is nice. Maybe at that level is nice. Audio's good.
Key to this mission's success.
I don't know. It feels like they're speaking too quietly.
Yes, Sergeant.
You hear me over the game. Well, I want you guys. I want you be able to hear the game as well. Here, let me. Ooh, okay. Here, let me. You raise the master volume to 90 and then. This is like the one thing that JRPGs are like really bad at. They always have. Ooh, I want that on. Just immediately save. But this is like the one. Oh, level 10. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. The one thing that JRPGs are bad at is just having the right audio level for like character speaking and the music, because like the music will always, for some reason, why they always have the music extremely louder than the voice acting. I have no idea why that's the case. In time, I have a cutscene to open the main menu. The music is always screaming. Yeah, always louder than the game or the voice acting. I just did that game. I just did that.
Don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
I feel like that's slightly better.
Time to move.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to like see if this is perfect right now before I enter combat.
We're just in time.
So yeah, but it's just like every JRPG. The music is, or like most Japanese games, the music is always louder than the voices. I have no idea why that's the case. It just doesn't make sense to me. Look at that. Rated M Final Fantasy game. $14? No, this is 16, bro. No.
These high blood are more beast than man.
Where this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs.
Yeah, 16, the new one. Well, I'm playing the demo right now. The game comes out, I think, next week. When did they make 2 more? 2016, 15 is when Final Fantasy 15 came out. And then I think like in a week or 2, this game comes out.
Renegades! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
And this is like a major like game release.
Come now.
Or Final Fantasy game release, because
The King of Waloed is our guest.
this is like them going back to fantasy. No, they strayed away from turn based. Now they're like going to more action. Also, they also released Final Fantasy remake, like I think in like 2020, mid COVID. And then they're releasing part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake later this year or next year? I think next year. Finally, fantasy. Yes. But no, but yeah, no turn based. They went full head. They went.
Have you so little faith in your own men?
They went full nuts. Full deep with
It was the
action.
Daleks who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken?
Been doing pretty well, you know. Just
Besides,
what we've seen in the
your
vlog, and
dominant
I've been
has
doing
yet
that,
to
and
take the
then
field.
nothing much from there
And when
on.
he does,
Just working and shit.
our knights would only get in the way.
Being a consumer.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Iron Blood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
I've been getting really into buying retro
What
games.
did you say?
I'm also trying to pay attention to the story here.
The capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
Been working like a dog. Is that why I haven't like seen you much around here? I also seen you stream here and there, but I haven't been able to watch them just because like I've been like I just be busy with something.
The Iron Blood will rule the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
Game over? Also, this woman's a baddie. I can already tell. Both in appeal and
You cock.
oh, maybe even story wise, she's probably evil.
Benedict.
Whoa! 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 Really is rated M.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you
Bro,
think
if they show Sheksheen here, I'm gonna have to go quickly.
You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid
TOS,
of a little
TOS.
frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
Yeah, I already have it. I don't think they show. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about like there being a sex scene in the demo, so I think we're okay. We're good. It's just mainly blood and
Front lines
gore,
are gone.
so we're
This is our
fine.
chance. The chaos will conceal us.
But damn, Square Enix was like, yeah, let's make our first rated M Final Fantasy, and then they just put that. They just they just immediately show you guts, blood and guts, and just intimate, very sexual, intimate scenes. Softcore porn, sort of, yeah. I would not be surprised if there is a sex scene in this game. Whether that be a gay sex scene or Or just a full-on hardcore hetero sex scene. Okay. What do you mean? Also, it's Pride Month, so, you know.
As always. Take the van.
Square Enix better be on top of that shit. Be like, oh, we gotta add a... We're releasing this game on Pride Month. So there's gotta be a hot gay sex scene in this game.
Something's not right.
If not, then what's the point? Then what's the point of making it rated M? And releasing it on Pride Month? What's the point if you don't do that? Also, is this Titan? That is Titan.
Titan. So the Darmax finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
This is the month the gay gamers.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Shiva.
Come on.
Yeah, Shiva looks cute. Sort of like that Shiva design. Yeah, he looks cool, I guess. Oh, jeez.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Oh, did he save us or something? It looked like we got saved. Oh shit.
She's right on top of us.
That she is. Jesus Christ. Whoa, they said... He dropped an F-bomb? This game really is rated M. Okay.
You're just gonna stand there?
Perhaps. Also, I can't tell. For me, the voices, their voices sound good, but I don't know if it's like if you're able to hear the voices still. Oh, okay. Well, Buddy is just dead. Ohio. Yes.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
But that other guy does.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
13 summers earlier, year of the realm 860. Okay, so Rosalith. Okay, so the demo is the demo takes place from the demo is supposed to be like during the pre-time skip of the game. So like
Sure he'd find a way.
the prologue
Always
with the
looked
story.
after me. Right!
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now!
JRPGs resisting the urge to call a character Clive. Yeah. Or you know, Square Enix doesn't like the term JRPGs. They prefer to be called RPGs, not JRPGs. Which kind of weird, but sure.
Come, show me your form.
Come. Oh, okay. Combat. Press square to perform a melee attack. Up to 4 attacks can be chained together. Okay, so lock on. There we go.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said
A
of
new
your
engine.
spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without.
I think the game is made in Unreal Engine
Come, Clive.
4 or
Rain fire
5.
down upon me.
I didn't look familiar. Yeah. I mean, Square Enix does, like, they did have their own engine called Luminous Engine that was used for Final Fantasy 15, but it took them a long time to get that to work, and because of that, it caused you recognize Unreal Engine. Now, let me look it up really quickly, because I thought they stopped using their own engine, Luminous Engine. Yeah, Unreal Engine 4. Proprietary engine and Unreal Engine 4. This is Unreal.
Keep them coming.
There we go. So square and triangle.
Well done.
No, this is not for.
Will the
It's just
fire burn
PS5 right
flames
now.
Just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
This is a
Would you rather
PS5
I
exclusive
flatter you?
game right now.
Can be arranged. Let's see if you can
But this
allude
game
to my
this game is
delay.
not coming out on Switch. No way this game can run on
Your
Switch.
attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
And if it did come out on Switch, it'd be a
Lord
cloud
Westfield.
version. But this is Unreal Engine 4. Okay, so R1 is to evade. Evading an attack at a precise moment it is dealt with. Will deal temporarily slow. Boo. Hey man. Should have tried it with 5. I don't think 5 is yet publicly available yet. And plus, they were like already I think they were working on this game before Unreal Engine 5 was accessible. Yeah, it is. I think you're right, but like I don't think they were working on this before 5. So I don't think they could have like I don't think it was good on them to just like
Only when you must.
it'd be a good idea for them to work on this. Or to just like restart.
What are you doing?
Ooh, look at that. Started like 5 years ago. Yeah.
Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me.
Okay.
Well, I'm waiting.
And also, I feel like Japanese studios are usually late to use the modern use modern engines or current tech, just because I remember Persona 3 or not 3, Persona 5 that came out on PS3 and PS4, even though like the PS4 has already been out for like a few years by then. The blessings of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of inhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such iconic feat. Phoenix Shift.
Good. Fly at your foe before he can raise his guard.
Okay.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000.
I was going to tell us how to use items.
There's only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
Okay.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Mend your wounds. Consumable items such as potions and tonics can be used to restore Clive's HP or temporarily boost attributes. Consumables can be assigned to up. Yeah. Doesn't really show my MP.
Alright then.
So I think I can just spam
Let
fire.
Scratches fester. That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. At the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
How that, me boy? Make proof of your strength.
Alrighty, actual combat this time. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back, break their spirit by aligning attacks, and strike them while they're invulnerable. Basically, they're stagger.
Go on. You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Come on.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Of course. Oh, I'm gonna zone him. Cannot be punished for zoning. Look at that. Not even punished. Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as he can before he regains his senses. To execute Phoenix Rising Flames, a powerful iconic ability. Granted Clive by the blessing of the Phoenix. Okay. Okay.
Well, it's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Look at that.
Go on, Clive. Keep
Oh,
pressing.
get zoned.
More. We believe in you.
Playing this like a fighting game.
Damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield.
Not quite.
Boom. Got him. Never punished. Speaking of fighting games. I won.
Do it.
Aye.
Get wrecked, nerd. By a fucking kid. Or however old he's supposed to be.
It's taken me long enough.
You wanna play
Was a
Tekken?
display worthy of your father.
I don't know,
True
man. I don't know.
shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise, including me.
When 8 comes out.
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
I simply have no idea. It's the next year. But I guess, like, also speaking of fighting games, bro, I've been watching, I've been wanting to play Street Fighter 6.
Tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
Uh-oh,
why.
he has Rona.
You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned.
Father's back.
Hey.
Missing clips, yeah.
Please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy.
Okay, so that's his
Gentlemen,
mom.
Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Okay, so they are related?
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
Okay.
We should join them.
Then is that supposed to be... Is she also related to them? Yeah, I'm guessing she is. But yeah, I've been wanting to play Street Fighter 6. I just want to I just been wanting to play that game. It looks super fun. I do want to eventually do a 24-hour live stream as well. Just play Street Fighter 5. Probably more Persona, well, definitely more Persona Q because I have to eventually get through that game.
Rise, my friends.
For a video, and then though as to when that'll happen, I don't know.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes,
The stars
Father.
would have to
Much
align for
better.
that one.
Today, Jill and I went to the bay to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Can I have a cam for it? It feels like I would have to, right?
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Like, it makes sense that I would have to, but I'm not sure if I will.
Your Grace.
To prove it's me.
capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
Well, I mean, not that I'm like, you know, not that I'm gonna like stay up all night.
Is coming, my boy.
I'm definitely like be sleeping.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father.
Sleep stream. I'm gonna have to like sleep, yeah, in the middle of it. Though I guess, so I guess that wouldn't really work for like a 24-hour stream, huh? Bruh.
Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Also, marketable dog, marketable dog. Facts for untruths. I don't know. Sunrise, sunset. You should find yourself lost, do not fret. Hold down L3 and trust in your animal instincts to point you in the right direction. The current destination will be played with a symbol.
Is trouble brewing?
You see plushies in the future.
I need to speak with Father.
Funny you should say that because they already do have plushies already for this puppy. I think they're selling it for like 40 bones or something, 30 or 40 bones. And then they have the adult version of the dog, or a wolf. It's not a dog, it's a wolf. I think it's going for $100? I have to look. Store. I gotta fact check this. Peak gaming right here. Okay, yeah. The puppy is going for $40. The adult version of the Doge is going for $120. How big is the plushie? God damn it, you made me close out of it. Alright, I just closed out of it. Hold on. Does it say how big it is? Okay. So it is 10 points. Okay, here. Actually, here. Just gonna. That is the wrong screen, but you know what? Here. There we go. That's these are the sizes for the pupper here. You asked before. well. But that's the size of the pupper here. 40 bones, and then do not look at my tabs. Oh, I don't want to pre-order now. And then this is the big Doge. Not including tail. If you were wondering. I mean, it does look good. That's all I can really say. They're like medium sized, yeah. They're not that big, but they do look good, I guess. That's all I can really say. Dude does not have hops. Look at that. Now, are they worth that much? Probably not. Fuck no.
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
I could probably buy better things with that money. Life-size models? No. God, no. I guess maybe the puppy one, maybe? Or maybe not. What is this? Useful items can be found across the realm by those who know where to look. Items undiscovered can be... Yeah. Just items. What was that? Potion? Pog.
That was a thrilling bout, my lord.
But, thank you. I know, I'm a god gamer, I know. But, oh. I've been trying to... I was pressing L3 to run. when that's just two.
Sure you get a good edge on.
Use my animal instincts. But so from what I've read about this game or like seen,
They've closed the gates.
apparently the main story for the game is 30 hours long. Like if you just go through and complete the main story, it's 30 hours long. But if you're doing like a bunch of side quests or trying to like, from what I've heard, I think it's like the game could be over 200 hours long though. If you're like actually trying to complete it or like doing side quests. Wait, we met this guy now.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool.
Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
How kind of them.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Okay, the pupper plush is not. It's not life. This is treated size. But that guy's in our party, isn't he? Well, he was there in the beginning, wasn't he? I think he was. I mean, other than like the mark on his face. It's like a possible giveaway. I can talk to him now.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Wheat harvests down
And he also has a mark.
This war ends up dragging on.
I'm assuming those marks are gonna be... Those marks mean something. Maybe that they're slaves, I don't know.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
But, what's it called? But yeah, the story is apparently 35 hours long, and then... Like, it has, like, over 100 hours of content, or something like that. Which, you know, I guess typical JRPG, you know? Aside from, like, story length. Story length is usually, like, over... over 60 hours. Or even more. Not to mention when they drop DLC. They have not said anything about DLC for this game.
In here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Which I guess, you know, I guess it's a given that they don't, like, they don't mention that right now, but... They have not said any, but they have not said anything about DLC, I'm pretty sure.
Marquis, forgive my man, he'll be done in a jiffy. Just
It's
get
more
the
than
place
likely,
tied up for a good
possibly, yeah.
procession.
But I don't... Well, I guess it's hard to say if they'll go as hard as they did with Final Fantasy 15. But I guess I wouldn't be completely surprised if they do add DLC for this game. Also, should probably talk to Joshua over here.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
You're welcome, Joshua.
You will put Joshua's comfort and safety before your own. Do you understand?
Man, what a bitch. Duchess Annabella. What a bitch. Some large gates and stiff levers require an extra effort to operate. Use X to access them, then hold R2 to push or pull with all your might. Is this to just help the game load? Or give it time to load? The Final Fantasy Karen, yeah.
Good luck.
What a cute pupper. Oh, come on, headphones. Don't do this to me now. What percentage are my headphones at?
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may
I can
serve
make
you?
it.
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
Drake?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
Sheesh!
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sheesh! He basically just said, hey, show your worth and that hoe will finally listen to you. Or hold the access to active time lore. A compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. ATL can be viewed during most cutscenes. All ATL entries can be accessed later in the game. Okay. I definitely need this. I definitely need this. I'm pressing it. God damn it.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Okay. But I want to see this lore, bro. I want to see the lore. The Attributes tab provide a comprehensive overview of Clive's current level, status, abilities, and gear. Gear and Acon's tab is used for equipping weapons, armor, and as well as assigning Aconix abilities to available slots. I don't think we're access to that right now. Or do we have anything? Oh, okay, I do have some accessories here. When equipped, time slows before an inevitable enemy attack strikes Clive. Okay, this is just easy mode. When equipped, Clive will automatically evade attacks. That's easy mode. When equipped abilities, complex ability. Okay, these are just like easy mode. And a phone call. What did I miss? Basically, we're going out on a mission. To go somewhere, and Clive here is gonna show his worth to his mom, so that, or he's gonna, show that he could be useful, or he's good at what he's doing, and then shut his mom up, make her stop being a little bitch. And right now, I'm just looking at things right now. Item tabs contains a list of non-gear items currently in Clive's possession, including those we use in quests. Consumable items such as potions can be used at any time from this tab. Items can also be assigned to shortcuts. Yeah. You missed too much in too little time? Yes. That means you have to watch the VOD. Which I'll probably upload tomorrow for this one. Because I've run out of VODs of streams to upload in that second channel. The journal tab contains information on main story progress as well as all current and completed side quests. Pog. Already caught up. Yeah. I haven't been streaming as much, so it's mainly on me. So Pride. Dawn breaks over Nessa Defile. The night burns red as Twin Titans cloud. Oh, okay. And then these are... Okay. But what about my... Oh, I have to hold it. Oh yeah, we also got access to this, which is called Active Time Lore. Right, so this is right there. Basically, it gives me lore. I can open it anytime just in case I forget something, so... Or just, like, read upon something, so... Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and the father of Clive and Joshua. Okay, so maybe not the girl as well. Loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home... Pause. And on the battlefield, which he put to good effort in quelling the rebellious northern territories. The Iron Kingdom. Also known as the local tongue of Harion, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital of Dreg Logste. You're uploading base playthroughs on YouTube. Have you? I haven't been seeing anything. Like, is it like a different channel or like that bot channel? Or Destroy Bot? Sounds like you've been liking producing content. Yes, I have been. I was liking content. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath. Drake? Magic. Oh, okay. You'll have to remind me. Possibly check it out later. With its capital of... Oh, wait, I read that. The Mother Crystal Drake's Breath rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask. Okay, views expected. It's music. Yeah. But hey, it's something. It's something. And has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Iron Blood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. It's in your socials? Oh, okay. I'll go about checking it out later. Enormous glassy... Okay, the Mother Crystal. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valestia. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the crystal cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. A lot of lore right here. Situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, it is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule with their nation. An architectural feat the Fenrir himself would be proud of, the castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. A nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm. Very creative with that continent name. With Rosalith as its capital, Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Ilwin Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west, in the midst of a boiling sea. And the Drake's Field is a mountain, right? Or no, it's a mother crystal, and the mother crystal is mountains. Okay. Okay. So yeah, So again, watching the interviews for the directors from this game and reading up on some stuff, they've really taken a huge inspiration from Game of Thrones. So if you watch Game of Thrones, which I haven't, pretty sure the story and some things, some lore aspects will get very complicated.
No messages, my lord.
Nice. Not the penises. Maybe not that. Maybe not that. Though it's hard to say. It's hard to say with that scene from earlier, but I don't think there will be nudity. Though I have no idea. I feel like with that in mind, I should probably get the scene changer ready.
How long
Dr.
will you be
Penis.
away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua.
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. He is a youth of but 15 years. He's already a fine soldier. It will make a splendid shield.
Sheesh, just
You
15?
see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
Sheesh! What a bitch.
My dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son.
Oh, okay.
You sit upon the throne. All is in its right place.
Okay, I'm getting ready. I have it ready.
You have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
Whoa. Yo, Sigma Male?
We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, she did. she did not take kindly to those words he said. Ooh.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right.
Good lore, I need lore. Fuck, I didn't get the lore from the previous scene. God damn it. Okay, who's Jill? Born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. Okay, so she isn't related, but I guess she is adopted by them. Firstborn son of the Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria, though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix Flame and awaken as its dominant, destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear that burden. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed first shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Okay. See, that's gonna come in clutch. The active lore.
You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
The active lore shit is gonna be coming in clutch.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
Look at the red star. Okay, hold up. Lore time. I knew that was going to be important. Okay. I could really just interrupt heartful scenes. We're just reading lore. The burning red star that sits beneath the moon. Folklore ascribes to Metia the role of message bearer of the moon, so it is common custom across Valestia to wish upon the star that one's heartfelt desires might be conveyed to the heavens and beyond. Okay. Okay, back to the sentimental scene.
There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last.
Man, this is really gonna ruin just some, like...
But it never really ends, does it?
Very... important scenes. Just me like, hold up, gotta look at the lore.
The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
Whoa.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Updated lore? Haha. I knew it. The bitterly cold region of the northern reaches of the continent of Storm. It was originally home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Eye, around which a series of small nations sprang up, nation whose belligerence proved troublesome for Rosaria over the centuries. In time, however, the mother crystal's power dwindled, and with it the power of those warlike nations. With the blight encroaching on their territory even more, the remaining tribes were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rosefeed of Rosaria in the year 854. Storm was originally home to the Northern Crystal of Drake's Eye. Okay. The Bite of 87. No! No, God, no!
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Oh, that's lore. Aha! Born in the stables of Zealot Castle, Ambrosia was chosen by the young Clive Rosefield to be his personal steed and raised by him from a chick. She is a proud bird and deeply loyal to her master, quickly turning her beak upon any but he who would attempt to pet her. Lore Hunter. Hey man, I just already know that some of this is gonna be like some of this is not gonna be explained. I already know that. Like, I mean, they put this for a reason. They're not gonna explain everything to you, so you're gonna have to like open this up every few minutes just to see what's going on. Which, I mean, it's really cool because not everything is like being like exposition to you, but like you're gonna be confused. Like, it's gonna be interrupting like some moments of the story, and it's gonna be somewhat annoying. But at least at least the story will feel realistic, where they don't just explain everything, every little detail. Because like every character is already gonna know, like of course realistically every character is gonna know like most of the story. You be in pure bliss for the most part. Like realistically, every character is already knows how the world works.
I'll try.
For the most part. So it doesn't make sense when they drop like exposition of like something little, or like a part of a world. But like it's hard for you, the player, to know. Like since it won't be explained to you, you have to like gather the information somehow. And the active time lore is pretty cool, but like it's good. Again, it's gonna interrupt some like important scenes.
We ride for Phoenix Gate.
Oh, that's gonna be. No, but we get some more info on him. Second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening to the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute. He was only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots less so. Was that really necessary? Chocobo. That is indeed Chocobo. Did this get updated or something? Oh, it did get updated. Elwin was born before his father. Oh, he was born before his father. Before his father, the previous dominant of the Phoenix, passed away, so he did not inherit the Aegon's power. Instead, he devoted himself to the study of swordcraft and sword statesmanship, that he might lead his country from the front, which he did to wide acclaim in leading his armies in quelling the rebellious northern territories. It's gonna be important, trust me. I already read it. I already read the Chocobo. You just weren't paying attention.
The blessing of the crystals go with us.
Well, maybe not Chocobo. Oh wait. Okay, 5-4 flame? No. But I've already read this Chocobo's lore entry, bro.
His Grace departs. Open the gates.
There's a comma there. I was kind of confused, but there's a comma there. Before his father, or like there's a comma saying like or describing him, and then like passed away. So he was born, but like when he was born, his dad died. So that means his mom was preggers, and then you know his dad died. By that time before he was born. But his mom was preggers.
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix.
Chocobo Keeper? Lore? No.
Thank you.
Oh, these are. Maybe their names are said.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
Okay, lore. Damn it! I'm being wrong. Totally not trying to play this up as a bit.
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't...
Goblins? Goblin these nuts? No.
The beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
When this comes out, you better have a lore counter. Oh god.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler,
Damn.
let's do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
Wade and Tyler.
To the marshes then.
Okay, now that's lore, right? Fuck me. I'm bad at this.
And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
But see what I mean? That the lore, active lore time, or active time lore can just interrupt scenes. The world map displays all the locations indicated by glowing pins currently available to Clive via fast travel. Okay, let's take a... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say let's take a look at the world, but we can't. Oh well. But I was really debating if I wanted to play this on stream or not. I mean, I just wanted to play the demo on stream, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna completely play the whole game on stream. I'll see though. I would definitely have to see if I will or not. I should. Probably. I need more content. True.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
Goblins?
It's all swamps from here. What's your...
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now here's some lore. A loyal shield of Rosaria, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Once but a low-born page... I feel like I need a lore... a lore entry on what the fuck a page mean. What it means to be a low-born page. Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him, and his life was saved by young Joshua. Okay. Sir Tyler. A loyal shield. Why does he have more lore entry than fucking Wade? A loyal shield of Rosaria and scion of the noble family, Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of a right-hand man to the loyal commander, or Lord Commander. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind, a level-head who could be trusted not only to obey the young Lord Marquis' order and to keep him safe, but to help keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. Okay. Goblins. Goblin these nuts. A common species of beastmen, while at first glance seem to be mindless predators. Pause. Goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements, a move that often ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. Okay. An area of swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalith Castle, the odd village which once be found here. The odd village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm, and with the encroachment of the blight and the creatures driven before it, even the scant settlements were soon deserted.
Step, my lord. And everything else?
Pretty sure I would have gotten the lore if I just waited for the cutscene to end. Lost in the fog. Let's see if I'm right about that. Feeling overwhelmed? Try equipping one or more of the 5 timely accessories. For example, the Ring of Timely Strikes, which allows its wearer to get chain complex attack combos only using square. No, I'm not going to use the easy mode equipment. I could have just played the cutscene now. Whatever. Oh, okay, here we go. Ability points can be spent in the abilities tab to acquire new abilities, as well as upgrade existing ones. If you are unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities and try again, as there is no penalty for doing so. Details for each ability and feat can be viewed by selecting its icon. Okay, sword indicates its ability capacity for dealing damage. Breaking its target's will. Okay. All right. So far, so far it's simple, and I don't have enough. I've learned this? Oh, okay. It's master. Oh, okay. I learned it, and then I can master it by putting more points into it. Okay. And then this is the Phoenix. Okay. Let's see. What is this? To pull the attention of an enemy target. Oh, taunt. Oh. Hold square to imbue Clive's blade with fire. Release to unleash a powerful attack. In the air to slice down. To swiftly close in and attack a distant enemy. Decrease the potency of a magic spell. Knock off an enemy. To kick off a nearby enemy, increasing. Oh, okay. I was confused by the little thing there. Or in the name of it. Stop. Use R1 to recover immediately after being knocked back or down by an enemy. Oh, that's pretty useful. Okay, so probably want that. Definitely want swift recovery. 15 more points, I think. Oh, I could get technically double jump here. Let's save. Look at that. I really love that. But also, I'll be right back. Gonna take a potty break here. Don't know why I said it like that, but gonna do that. I'm back. My headphones haven't died either. I'm level 5. What the hell?
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
Someone would. Also, I'm not really sure how long this demo is.
Anyone used to live here? The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
I feel like that's the main path. Oh, I should probably see if well I was gonna say equipping my abilities, but oh, there's a photo mode? Sure. Map. Okay. It's not giving you a detailed map for this area, but okay. But, I'm not exactly sure how long this demo is. I've seen people complete it in 2 hours, and I'm reaching the 2-hour mark, but I doubt I'm, like, actually that close to beating it. I probably have, like, still an hour and a half. I don't know. But the demo isn't long. Literally your whole break. Why do you have an hour-long break? Oh, so these goblins be funky. They be fugly.
With me.
But I'm not sure how close I am to beating the demo. Use triangle after striking opponents with square to conjure a magic explosion that deals significant damage. Okay. 2-hour break. Sheesh. Okay, that's my lunge. Didn't even use my lunge.
So the reports were true.
You open and close.
There may be more ahead.
Well, maybe you'll be able to watch the whole stream then, depending on how long I take with these. Depending on how often I open the lore, open and read the lore. You know, that slows me down quite a bit. And also exploring around here. Cause I don't know if you were here to catch it, but the demo basically it transfers or my save progress in this demo transfers over to the main game.
Have care, my lord.
So that means like when the game comes out, I'll be skipping like this. I would have already played this prologue scene. I wouldn't have to play it again in the main game. Yeah, speed read? Hell no. Gotta absorb it all. Some enemies will drop gil or items upon their defeat. Loot is gathered automatically. Okay, yeah. I know how looting works, game. Whoa, look at that. Oh, look at that combo. Ooh, look at that kill. Oh, what the hell? No warning. What's my team doing? But yeah, Square Enix has been like doing that with like all their RPGs, which makes sense to do because like it's, like JRPGs they have like they have a long opening. Like they would sometimes have like 5-hour long openings, so it makes sense to like make like the opening, the demo portion, just so you could like get through it, see if you like the game or not, and then bada boom. You've made your cell there, and also you won't have to replay the opening section again. So it is a good it is a good business idea to do. To be doing that. Oh. Oh, well. I gotta be the one to break that down. That was a waste of a Phoenix shift there. Also, I also gotta memorize all the actions that I can do instead of just spamming square. Oh! Almost killed myself there. Oh, hold up, hold up. Okay, there was nothing down here. Could have been Square Gang. Nah, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna actually try to do some combos and all of that, not just spam Square.
Some of their number of spell slingers. And what a number! We'll all have our hands
God damn it.
here.
It's just it's what the tutorial said. They can do magic. Or the lore. The lore said they could do magic. The lore was not wrong. New enemy. Okay, that didn't do anything. So what was the new enemy? I got a little picture of them there. Those ugly motherfuckers. It said there was a new enemy. Oh, I think it's talking about the magic goblins. The magic using goblins. I think that's what it was. Yeah, take my time breaking those wooden boards. Oh, did I like a potion to just get automatically used upon picking it up? It's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, I opened this. I don't head over there. Okay, I came from over here. Or right there, exactly. Oh, here it is. There we go.
We should be nearing the old village square.
Another potion.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Damn, I can't spam dash. Ooh.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it.
I feel like we could beat them all up. Bunch of Donald
He's
Ducks.
the leader.
Yeah. Sort of, yeah. Lore? No.
I'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you
I want
have
to take this magic
ask.
duel on. Fucking hell. I knew I was gonna. Oh, I think I need to, Ooh. There we go.
And then there was one.
That's all I heard when brushing my teeth. Ooh. Lore? Oh no, I can't access my lore?
Here it comes.
Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than the smaller counterparts, and will often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Breaking enemies' will can stagger it. Okay, yeah. Lore! I can't lose my lore? What the hell? Oh, okay, I mistimed that. Okay, I missed that. I mistimed that as well. Fucking okay. I'm being terrible. There we go. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge. Okay, yeah. Can lure mid combat? Yeah. What the hell, game? Ooh. Is he going in for the other attack? No. Okay, now I know how this... I've been trying to do this little combo, but I... Oh. Use square as an opponent attacks to pair... Oh, yeah. Did I? Oh, I think the game just did that for me. Just so I could be able to do it. Okay, yeah. Big swing.
Nice try. Come on. Not quite. Nice try.
Oh, come on. I dodged that. I dodged that. That is bullshit. I dodged it. Ooh, okay. Ah. I missed the opportunity. Fucking hell, I keep trying to dodge too early. There we go. There we go. I keep trying to do that little combo, but it has to be... I have to attack 4 times and then press triangle. I keep doing it like... I keep pressing square 3 times and then triangle. When it should be 4 and then triangle. So I leveled up. Following important battles, a separate results screen will appear, displaying battle performance and rewards. Rewards are based on performance and may include item, gear, ability points, and experience points. Well, they kind of shit there, so... Hard Hard leather armlets. Hog. Lore! I need my lore. Okay, he's not part of the lore entry.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Now hold up, man. Hold up. Gotta loot. Gear can significantly improve player attributes, but only when equipped via the gear tab. Okay, yeah. Might as well try to do that right now. But, so far the combat's really fun. Definitely get, very into it. I can master this. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Okay, what? I don't know if that's good. Taunting, I don't really think I need that. I definitely want this. Not really sure how often I'll be using that. Or I guess I could just use it while I'm jumping. Doing a jumping attack. I mean, I guess I could just unlock these. And then taunt, I'll just save for later when I get more points. Yeah. Running out of potions because I was being shit at the game. High potion. That's not what I needed, but thank you. That's what I needed.
There he is.
Get that bastard. I could have used my magic, bro. I could have used my magic. Bro, just use your magic.
This ends now.
Oh, what's here? Oh, is it gonna be what I think it is? I feel like I know what it is. Yeah. Okay. Lore! I need lore. Damn it. Okay, now lore, right? Fuck me. Okay. Guess I gotta get the lore out of it, huh? There we go. Ooh.
That reeks. I said stay away from its mouth.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I dodged too early. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Okay, the holding down one looks... I keep thinking I could do a mid combo, but I can't. I have to like stop the combo and then use it. And then hold it down. Oh shit. No! Am I gonna have to spam a button? Ooh. Okay. When the screen flashes blue like this, during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before time runs out to deliver a devastating blow. Ah! Oh yeah, oh, I staggered it as well. That just staggers it, huh?
Now!
Sure.
Before it recovers!
One, two, three, four. I'm not gonna hold it for. I'm not gonna only make fire. Okay. Ooh, nice. Oh, poggers. Oh, it's gonna do something. It's doing something. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna use the combat now. Oh, fuck, I used that too early. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I used my Phoenix ability too early. Oh, he's...
You won't be gone for long.
Oh, this again.
Cannot fall here.
Oh, okay. When the screen flashes red like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press R1 before time runs out to invade the oncoming attack. And is staggered.
Now for the final push, my lord.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have so little combos to use to be able to deal max damage while they're staggered. Also, oh, he's farting. Do be sharding. Oh, okay.
I think we made it angry.
You think?
We made it die.
Oh god. Ooh. Come on, come on. Damn. Nice. Ooh. That was clean. Nice. Ooh, big damage. Oh, he's almost dead. Wild Rage. Come on. Oh, too early. There we go. There we go. Nice. What was my ranking for that? Okay, a level up. Oh, okay. I get nothing. I feel like I performed really well there, but I guess. Oh, I think it's like throughout like all those like little notifications I get, like perfect dodge and stuff like that.
Thanks. Never thought I'd see it. Not just got
Lore. Come on, game. You gotta give me the lore.
in Rosaria, but more balls too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment.
I'll take a sip for that as well.
If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
feel like I'm near the end now. I feel like that was like the main boss for this demo, but I don't know.
Damned blight.
Okay. Phoenix Gate. I also remember there being a... Just seeing that like there's some extra content you can do in the demo that's exclusive to the demo. So seeing that, might just do that as well after beating the main story here.
Thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till.
Okay, hold up. Ducal Army. The Loyals new lore, by the way, finally, new lore. The loyal soldierly solidarity of the Duchy of Rosaria. They serve under the standing armies. Jesus. They serve under the standing armies Lord Commander, whose task it is to enact the will of their sovereign, the Archduke. Those who show sufficient aptitude or who are blessed with sufficient nobility of birth are made shields, personal retainers to the Archduke himself. Okay. A wall keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. I can't read. What the hell? It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against the northern territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here, an ancient chamber, accessible only to the dominant of fire, is held in the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual which it is believed that the phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. It's like some Avatar shit. Not the blue people, but the cartoon.
Draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming, straight down a marvel's gullet.
Yeah, we be pogging out here.
Drink and be merry, boys. Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Joshua, eat your goddamn carrots. How are you to be king if you don't eat your fucking carrots? C.
Are you unwell?
No,
Important lore.
just a little tired.
Oh, lore entry though? No new lore.
Has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Also, yeah, the important lore. It did explain that he did not like his
Will be a
carrots.
fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father, why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon.
Villain origin
Your family
story.
has been chosen to share that power with the people.
He's not the villain. He's not gonna be the villain.
So that is
Unless it's just a plot twist that he becomes a villain, but I don't think he is. I think the story is just like Clive tries to rescue him. What do I mean by that? Well, we'll see.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
You're about to go in. You'll see in the VOD. You'll see in the VOD.
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
Alrighty. Have fun at work, man. If you can even have fun at work. But yeah, that's catching up as well. Take care, man.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to.
Bro little bro came with us?
Being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
Lore. Yes, lore. Clive's faithful friend brought back from one of Archduke Elwin's expeditions in the frozen northern territories, where he was found half starved and shivering in the snowfield. Having presumably been separated from his pack, Elwin gifted a puppy to Clive upon his return, and the two became nigh inseparable. Important lore here.
I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. Right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Little buddy. Well, something bad's gonna happen.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
Totally not suspicious at all. Lore?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Uh-oh. Don't know if that's being picked up, but you can subtly hear something going on.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Oh, I'm gonna play as him? Okay. Gonna play as Joshua. Ooh.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
I wonder what he has. Okay, well. See his little icon here. Look at that. Little bro has his own icon. Okay, he can only nod it backwards. Okay.
What was that?
I have to help them. Everything's on fire.
Fall back,
He did say as much as.
No, I must do my duty.
Hiya! Killed man.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Quargarb. But why would the Empire...
That's lore. That's lore. The Holy Empire of Samberqua. A nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Samberqua is the realm's largest theocracy and home to the Mother Crystal Drake's Head. Drake? Under the rule of the Holy Emperor, the people of Samberqua enjoy a life of plenty thanks to the crystal's blessings. Blessing, which they believe to be a gift from the goddess Gregor herself. Okay.
We must find my father.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be dead when we find him. Or near dead. Nothing around here. Oh, there's a guy.
Mr. Boy,
So wait.
take him.
Yeah. Oh, he has Kuraga. That's cool. Double kill.
The bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
Wait, come on, man. Pick up the slack. Little kid's doing more than you. Okay. Being blocked down here. Oh. Okay. Did not mean to do that. Get him, Wade. There you go. Stole a measly 1 gil.
Tyler!
Rip Tyler.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
I wonder if there's a... Okay, no.
Clive!
Joshua!
Stop healing him.
Tyler, you're hurt. I'll survive, thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
Oh, they're alive. For now.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
What about Tyler? Oh, they're carrying him. Okay. I don't know if I get, No. I don't think I got... Yeah, I never got his lore. Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, outranked only by the Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust, Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters. Okay, so they're friends.
Omnia lost Alan, Tuisam Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
Bird. Ah. Starless. Owls capable of transmitting the thoughts of others, specifically those whom they are attuned. In response to an ancient incantation, their lithofied third eyes store these thoughts in the form of aether, allowing them to be passed on as and when required, only to the intended recipient. Stolasses are mainly kept by royals and nobles and other figures of authority for the purpose of sending secrets or urgent messages, and are seldom available to common folk. The incantation Omia Lostalan Suisag Elithi can be loosely translated as "My will is now thy burden. Never cleft our bond shall be." Okay. Interesting. That is so subtle.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Oh, is that guy giving me my party now? Okay. Well, I guess Tyler and Wade can't be in my party since they're, well, Tyler's injured. Okay. So now I have Dude, which I forgot his name. Murdoch, okay. Item. Ooh. Get fucked. Oh, I'll use fire on this bastard.
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
Well. Okay, I'll go finally get Haunt. Not that I really need it, but it doesn't hurt to unlock it, I guess. So we just get out of here since. Oh, I guess.
Damn it all.
Different area. Damn it all, indeed. I used both potions. Ooh.
Captain.
Lore?
Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command. You take care
Okay,
of that
well.
spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
That guy was easy. Okay, the other guy's dead. Some captain this guy is.
I'll not fall to the likes of you.
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
They really tried showing off, eh? That was a poppin'. Ooh! Is that like a dragoon? Oh.
May I have this dance?
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix.
Oh shit, he was double attacking there. That was a cool introduction. Too bad this is your own moment to shine. Okay, I forgot about the double hit there. 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Stay still, damn you!
Oh, come on. I was trying to dodge it. Okay, well, staggered him at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bada boom. 1, 2. Ooh, saw that coming. They gave me more than enough time for that.
Now, Clive, have at him!
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're going to regret that, boy.
Oh, come on. Okay, I actually dodged that this time. Oh, that one's like quicker. Oh, come on. Damn. Keep misreading that. And that as well. Fucking hell. I keep choking. I'm actually inting. Double jump. There we go. And he dies from this? Bada boom.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the Dragoons.
Okay, they have info on him. Or them. The assembled forces of the Holy Empire of Sombriquet. Well, officially under the command of the Cardinals, it is Holy Emperor Sylvestre Le Sage, whom the legions truly serve. On the battlefield, the dragoons, peerless lancers renowned throughout the realm, are the Empire's keenest weapons, descending from the skies to sow their terror in disarray among their hapless foes.
Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday, in Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there are others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
Oh shit. Oh no.
What is that?
What? Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to address that, huh? Also, is it going to be that,
Thank goodness.
Tyler and, Wade are going to be betrayers?
Is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally.
Or is it going to be these guys, actually?
Your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Yeah, it's going to be these guys who betray them.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
Oh, shit.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run! No!
Oh, fuck. Okay, but lore? No. So Wade and Tyler were actually loyal. It's just, yeah, these guys were betrayers.
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck.
Kill him now!
Jesus. It's going sickle mode.
Phoenix.
In 360p. For the stream, that is.
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this!
He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him.
No, my lord! Fall back! Clive!
Oh, shit. Okay, but lore? Yeah. The Warden of Fire, whose strength resides within Joshua Rosefield, heir to the Rosarian throne, the Phoenix is always born in ducal line and is worshipped by the populace, not least because its flames of both destruction and regeneration have delivered the duchy from disaster many times over. Also, poor Chocobo.
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain? Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him.
My lord?
What the hell? Oh, Ifrit. Oh god. Okay, with the Ifrit lore now? And not yet.
Icon of fire. That's impossible.
Oh shit, Murdoch is just dead, huh? Oh, it's Clive? I guess Clive has Ifrit. Jesus. Okay, now I'm playing as Joshua, or Phoenix, I guess. Oh, this was just the beginning. The following commands are available when playing as the Phoenix. Aim, invade. Okay, yeah. Everything else is just like a lock on. Or everything is just on rails. Oh, okay. You told me to evade too early. There we go.
This cannot be.
Jesus. Nice.
He's destroying everything.
Nice. On me dodging, not him destroying everything. That, yeah? That sounds like, yeah. Sounds about right. What will happen?
I have to stop him. I have to save them.
Must be looking really good on stream. Oh god. Ooh. Okay. Jesus Christ. You dodge.
I made a promise to my brother,
Uh-huh.
and I need to keep it.
Okay. I don't think the voice acting for the kid is on peak.
I will do my duty.
But that goes for, you know, that's just child actors, eh? Jesus, where is he? Oh, there he is. I'm not getting the precise dodging. Yeah, I am dodging it, but not precisely. Damnation in. Oh. Do I just keep attacking him? One. Okay. I guess I beat him before he, I don't know, he's still unleashing it. Hellfire. Oh, okay, I guess I just... Okay. I guess I did not kill him in time, huh? Okay. How far back do I have to go? This feels pretty far back. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie, these, this on-rails section is not completely it. It is very cinematic and cool. Visually cool, but I don't know if this is it. Ooh, there we go. Precision dodge. Okay, here we go. Round 2 of this. This time I'll be directly shooting him and not the fireball. Three, 2. There we go. That means I was like one hit off. What?
My flames may flicker,
Oh.
but they shall never die.
Why didn't he do that last time? Icon of Fire vanquished. Okay. Now at least I'm done with this. Oh, okay, well, fuck them, I guess. No lore still. Jesus Christ. Actively trying to see when I could look at the lore.
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
Jesus. Holy fuck, they just let out a fucking nuke.
Murderer. I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
Okay, lore? Oh, fuck sakes. How did everything not get vaporized? That was just like a nuke. Well, I guess he did help him.
That monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Oh, she was behind it all.
Haven't you done enough, Captain?
That bitch. Duchess of Rosaria, wife of Archduke Elwyn and mother to Clive and Joshua, it is not only her beauty but her connection to a bloodline that produced many previous dominants of the Phoenix that led to her being proposed as a bride for the young Archduke. Indeed, the two were cousins. Pause. What the fuck? Having known from a young age that her purpose in life was to preserve her phoenix-bearing bloodline, she dotes on Joshua and scorns Clive. What the fuck?
My world. And now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him.
Jesus.
Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, He is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Take this one.
Jesus.
Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
And that's the demo. Holy fuck. Thank you for playing. Surely Joshua's not dead, right? Or you have completed the Final Fantasy 16 demo, but there's still much more story to tell. If you'd like to learn more about Clive and the Dominance, please consider purchasing the main game. Demo complete. Well, I'm not gonna make my purchase now. Has been unlocked and is now available from the title menu. In this special mode set later in the game, Clive has been equipped with the feats and abilities of 3 unique Acons, the Phoenix, Garda, and Titan, to allow you to get better feel Final Fantasy XVI's exciting battle system. Do I unlock something for doing it? I mean, I'll do it. This challenge was created specifically for the demo, and it features differ slightly from what appears in the final game. The world map and journal have been removed from the main menu. Fixed systems from the demo are carried over to the challenge. Doesn't really say anything about 13 years have passed since the tragic events which saw Clive robbed of his brother, his father, and his home. After being pressed into service for the Imperial Army of Sabrique, Clive earns his freedom at the hands of a man named Sid, who agrees to aid our hero in search for the answers that have eluded him for so long. We join the two as they begin their infiltration of Caer Norvent, an ancient stronghold wherein his brother's supposed killer, a second dominant of fire, is said to be held by an elite party of Elder Knights commanded by Benedicta Harman. Okay, so Joshua is fucking dead.
One of our sentries has failed to report, milady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
Whoa.
So you've come for me after all.
So this is okay. So I guess this is original content for the demo, as I said. I wonder if I'll unlock something that's it can be passed over to the main game.
All clear.
Headwind. Use L2 to cycle between currently attuned Acons in real time, allowing for a more varied assault. Cooldown times for Acon abilities are displayed around the corresponding icon in the ability widget. Ability availability for all attuned icons can be confirmed via the colored dots to the widget's right.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Okay, so I think I could change my see it. Oh, I guess we just have that, huh? And this. in this. Hiding the better weapons in the menu, eh? And these are the... yeah. Whoa, I don't want that. I don't want these. I'll take the actual accessories here. Thank you very much. Okay, so these are the ones we have. Abilities. Ooh, okay. I'll have to re-unlock these. God damn it. Oh, but of course I have... oh, wait. Oh, these are to master. Oh. Well. Oh! Okay, that is... okay. That's what I've been trying to do, sort of. There's not really much of a change here, huh? Except I guess, like... oh, okay. Doing it for, like, other moves. Okay. It's kind of cool. Oh, and then I can learn the other abilities here. Okay. Might as well unlock them. Might as well see what I got. Ooh. Snake Grappling Claw. Okay. Probably want this. That seems kind of cool. And I think that's pretty much... oh, well, no. I'll take the lunge. I guess I'll take this as well. Okay, lots of things for me to remember. Let's try this one here, Garon or whatever. Kind of dark in here.
We should start with the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
What a voice this guy has.
Here. They're all empty.
And? You gonna give up?
Sid. This gate.
Need some help.
Oof.
That I'm doing most of the lifting.
The haptic feedback.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Guess we're gonna train combat immediately, huh?
Good news, lads.
Your search is over.
Ooh.
It's over.
Jesus. Is this only for Phoenix?
Where to next?
I'll try Titan here now.
This door only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Take your pick.
I mean, there's this door over here, right? Or
How about a window?
Bloody show off. Well, we found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left them.
I guess there's just multiple paths we can take. Is that just supposed to be like a guard? But limit break. Forgot that was a thing.
That's enough. Finish.
Okay, I guess it is only Phoenix that can do that combo. Okay. Just out of range. I think it came from there, so over here. Okay. Ooh, a chest. 50 gil. Alright.
It's over.
Oh, there's something over here. Bloody hide.
In His Majesty's name. Stay down.
Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. They're punishing me now?
It's over.
Okay. I seem to have a bit more options with Phoenix here. I don't know. Also, I don't know exactly where I'm going. I could completely be going in circles and I wouldn't know. Oh my god, I was going in circles. Jesus Christ. I actually did go in circles. What the fuck? Oh god, I'm lost already. Can't go over that. What the?
Oh, I'm not staying.
Oh god. Jesus. Okay, now he's staggered.
Too slow.
Jesus. Or there's... Jesus.
This time.
There we go. Completely fucked up the combat in that fight.
Never were one for half measures, were you, Benedicta? These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
Okay, I guess this is a completely different area then. Scarlet Cyclone. Increases Scarlet Cyclone damage by 8%. Might as well equip that.
All this bloody running. After them.
Attacking an opponent from the front while it is guarded will deal no damage. Circle the rear to penetrate its defense. Certain basic attacks such as Burning Blade and Charge Magic as well as Seikon abilities such as Phoenix Rising Flames can instantly break an opponent's guard. Good to know.
They were expecting.
You don't say.
Dogs. Jesus. More enemies? Oh. Pressing the wrong button here. Level up. Nice. Noise. Oh.
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Great Grieger must have plans for us.
I feel like I'm near the end of it. I don't know.
What the hell happened here?
Ooh, it's her.
The little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lost Wing?
You mean where's the dominant? Waleed shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me? Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our liege and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Oh gosh, he's going sicko mode. Whoa.
Stand back, Clive.
Oh, sheesh. Lisa told me we're gonna have to do the on-rails Aegon again. Jesus. You would think he doesn't survive that, but...
Finish them.
Okay, so we fight those things.
Well, Sid. At least it's not 3 against 1.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I just ran into that. Okay. Damn. Oh shit, I didn't see that. super easy to just dodge these. Or to hit these quick time events.
Not this time. Not this time.
Oh god. Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away and I didn't dodge it. Okay, well that one's dead now. So that's Pog.
She doesn't look happy, Torgal. Come on.
Oh damn.
Not this time.
Fuck. Damn. Oh, okay, okay. I think I understand how that works. Ah, mistimed that.
Not this time.
Fucking hell. Okay, I'm actually inting now. Okay. Nice. Use for crafting. Okay, so, okay. Crafting materials. Sid.
Sid, are you all right?
Do I look all right?
Yeah, he's still alive and kicking, I guess.
Benedicta will be on her way to collect the Dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
And we keep on going. Up here, though? Or... yeah, up here. Keep going up.
She must be here somewhere.
Okay, there's a lot of... Favor of Fire. Let's see what that's about. Scarlet Cyclone. That's good. But I don't know if this is something I want to replace one of my already equipped accessories for. Potion.
The withdrawal has been signaled.
Some opponents will cast cure spells to heal their allies. Defeat these spellcasters first to prevent a drawn-out battle.
This might take a while.
So this guy. Ow. Oh. And that was all of them, okay. It's a huge cooldown for that. So I can't spam.
Running out of tower.
Can't spam dash or lunge. Keep trying to do the combo, but it's not really working out for me. Here's the item as well. Large cooldown for that as well. Man, so this is just my max speed,
Stay down. It's over.
It's Jover. Hello. Oh, that's the healing guy.
It's over.
It's Jover. Damn. Fucking hell.
She better not have flown away.
I'm sure she'll still be there. Oh. Oh, and that was a... Oh, I actually parried that? Okay. Oh, okay. No, that's not what it... Okay.
Not this time.
The noise he made. Nine times the damage. Pretty cool. I guess it was Thorgal there that stunned him. I got the stun for me there. potion. A high potion. Actually, let me... Gotta adjust my items here. Defense. I guess I need that more.
Stay down.
Okay. What is this? More crafting items. Bloody hide.
Finally.
Alrighty. Boss time.
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cost your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
Oh.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer. Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all!
She's definitely a character I could see there being a ton of fan art of.
To the slaughter with you.
Unless it's another, like, waifu material girl. That was actually pretty slow for me as well. I still got that precision though. Okay, maybe not that one.
Not this time.
Holy shit, that's a ton of damage. That's probably because this is like her weak phase. Oof. Oh god. Okay, yeah, this is her. She's gonna be in her second phase, so I don't know why she couldn't just. Okay, that I did not expect that. But I mean, she's gonna transform to her Akon form.
You pay for that.
Yep. I thought she took my sword away. Dodge.
Dodge this.
I can't. A dog to the rescue. Don't hurt him. No! My Doge!
Cry all you like. There's no one to save you now.
So it's gonna come any moment now, right? Oh well. Damn.
Wake wins.
Oh damn. She's gonna lunge at me, I can just know it.
Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
Oh, fucking hell, I knew she was gonna do that. Okay, I got a little bit of damage there. Oh, come on. Okay. Maybe I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm choking now. Ooh, nice.
Time to join your pet.
What do we dump, though? Other quick time dodge event. Yeah.
Stay down.
She didn't see that coming. Nice. Ooh. Oh my god, that was a bunch of damage.
Don't touch me.
I've only got it perfect with both of them.
Not this time.
Gathering clouds. I don't like this at all. Ramble fall. Shit. She fucking dodged, or she missed completely. Fuck.
Not this time.
Fucking hell. Okay, she's just being guarded by that. Oh. That was this again.
Shit.
Another cutscene.
Bad luck.
Sid? Oh, Thurgle. Torgal. Oh, he's back in the action? Okay. Damn. Jesus. Good boy. Oh my god. 14,000 damage. Jesus. Oh god, she got me. Jesus.
Just what I needed.
Actually use my defense up just when she's about to die. Okay. Thought I almost timed that correctly, but I guess I didn't. But I beat her. Benedicta defeated. Let's go. I leveled up when it didn't matter.
You are but a branded. How? How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta. He was fighting for something he believed in.
And you weren't.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Uh-oh. Looked like he was reaching for his booba, for her booba. And that's it. Okay. No, I would like to get, and I don't get any reward for it? Damn. Okay, so this does happen in the main game. Huh. Well, that was a fun demo. That was a fun demo. Can't wait for the final game, though. It's gonna be really fun, I just know it. I just know it. I was gonna stream a bit more, but I feel like it's gone on for a bit longer than I anticipated. Really trying to think here. No, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll stream a bit more. But just a different game. Actually, let me check my my headphones here, because I know they were low battery, 20%. Okay, now I'm like reconsidering whether or not I should. I can't hear anything. I'm death. Death. Because I mean, I could try to kill two birds with one stone by playing Persona Q right now. While also having this. I doubt my headphones would charge in time. As I can see really quickly. No way he charged that fast. Ain't no way. Did it connect to my phone? It did. I don't trust that it says it's at 50%. Also, why can't I hear the game? Why can't I hear the game? Or anything on my PC? Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's not recording my computer. Weird. Okay, but yeah. In this recording,